So this is a story about how the city of Seattle, decided to cut ties with Wells Fargo. For Wells Fargo, well, two things. Mainly, their involvement with Dapple. The other thing is they defrauded a bunch of customers. Just scammed them into opening up all these millions of fake accounts. So Seattle City Council voted and said, we're putting our money out. And so it's a lot of money. It's billions of dollars. But the reason why I'm excited about this story, and the reason why I wanted to cover it, is that these are not your Democratic leaders who are leading this movement, right?
That's right.
It has nothing to do with Pelosi, even Elizabeth Warren. Nobody in the Senate or in Congress really did anything tangible against Dapple. Bernie Sanders went there and spoke. I think, did Tulsi Gabbard do anything?
I think she did go there.
I think she did, right? That's about it.
Yeah.
Amy Goodman went.
And she got arrested,
She got
right?
arrested, yeah.
And
Jill Stein was there.
Jill Stein. Barack Obama is going to let it play out for a few weeks.
Yeah, there you go. So, so this is where you can make an impact, right? So, maybe you think it's not important to be part of your local city council, but it is. Our favorite Seattle resident, Kshama Sawant, she had a role in this. So congrats to her and her people. So hopefully we can make our dollars do the talking. And by the way, I have a confession to make. I have a Wells Fargo account. I need to get rid of it.
I have one that's dead. I mean, I don't use the card. I just realized, I got to get rid of it too.
Yeah, I have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's painful because, all my direct payments are tied to it, but I have to suck it up and just go kill this account.
Yeah.
Apparently $58 million have been withdrawn from Wells Fargo by regular people like us who said no more. So this is a great story and a good one to end on because we cover a lot of depressing issues, but this is a small victory in a sea of losses. So we'll take it.
This is from the Huffington Post. It says the city council has joined the fight against the Dakota Access Pipeline, voting unanimously to end its contract with bank funding the project. Isn't that great? It's the ordinance approved Tuesday. Just this Tuesday, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Instructs the city to cut ties with Wells Fargo when its contract expires in 2018. The bank manages the city's accounts, processing about $3 billion annually. According to Wells Fargo, Seattle accounts with the bank hold an average of $10 million. The vote makes Seattle the first major city to pull funds from a bank for financing the pipeline. The measure also directs the city not to make any new investments in Wells Fargo securities for 3 years. This is great. The Army this week said it will grant a permit for construction of a disputed section beneath Lake Oahe near the Standing Rocks Reservation, abandoning an environmental study. Isn't that nice? The reversal follows President Donald Trump's executive order last month calling for its expedited approval of the pipeline. Wells Fargo is among more than a dozen banks financing the Dakota Access Pipeline, providing $120 million of the project's cost of more than $2 billion, according to the Associated Press. Seattle also considered Wells Fargo, quote, deplorable consumer practices in deciding to drop the bank. Wells Fargo came under fire last year for a scam in which low-level workers under pressure to meet sales targets opened more than 2 million checking and credit accounts for customers without their knowledge. The bank was fined $185 million, and Chief Executive John Stump abruptly resigned. But he didn't give back any of his bonuses, right?
No.
Yeah. The scandal caused Seattle to pull out of its planned $100 million bond financing deal with Wells Fargo for the city's public electric utility. So there you go. Fantastic. So that's great news. Look at that, Seattle. So this is how it's going to happen, right? States are going to organize against Donnie Tonahan's. Cities are going to organize. I think that's so, you know how they say the states are the great incubators of change? I think that's what's going to happen now because we can't rely on the Democrats in Washington, D.C. They're fucking worthless. Even the best of them, Elizabeth Warren, hasn't said a goddamn thing about Dapple. She did after it was all over, and now that it's back on again, where is she again? Nowhere, baby. So this is why it's going to happen at the local level. It's going to happen at the, why can't California have single payer? They almost got it in Colorado. Why can't we have it here? So that's what I think we need to do. We need to push at local levels, state levels. We need to be progressive at the state levels, and then it will catch on. The great incubators are the states.